One, two, three.
little chime so loud, cock your dick up the 지옥으로 life 일로 어떻게 될 거야.
Jumping jacks are a classic aerobic exercise that can be done almost anywhere, making them a great addition to your fitness routine. In this human movement analysis video, we are going to analyze the chosen exercise, the jumping jacks. The preparatory phase. In this phase, the body is in the starting position, standing upright with feet together and arms resting at the sides. Engage the core to stabilize the spine. Slight flexion at the knees and hips in preparation for the jump. Your target muscles are trapezius, rectus abdominis, hamstrings, glutes, deltoid, pectoralis major, hip abductors, quadriceps, obliques, and calves. Your target bones are ulna, humerus, vertebrae, clavicle, tibia, radius, scapula, pelvis, femur, and fibula. Your target joints are shoulder joint or glenohumeral joint, hip joint or ball and socket joint, knee joint or hinge joint, ankle joint or hinge joint. Your movement type includes shoulder abduction and adduction, hip abduction and adduction, dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Shoulder abduction is the movement of the arm away from the body's midline in the coronal plane, while shoulder adduction brings it back toward the midline. Hip abduction involves moving the leg away from the body's midline, and hip adduction returns it toward the midline. Dorsiflexion is the movement of the foot upward at the ankle, while plantar flexion points the toes downward. Now let's proceed to the next phase, the execution phase. To properly execute jumping jacks, begin in a standing position with your feet together and arms at your sides, ensuring your posture is upright with relaxed shoulders and a lifted chest. Engage your core by drawing your navel towards your spine. As you jump, spread your legs, slightly wider than shoulder width apart, while simultaneously raising your arms above your head until they almost touch. Land softly on the balls of your feet with knees slightly bent to absorb impact. Then jump again to return to the starting position with feet together and arms at your sides. Maintain a steady, breathing pattern throughout the exercise and focus on keeping your movements fluid and controlled to enhance effectiveness and reduce injury risk. Your target muscles are trapezius, rectus abdominis, hamstrings, glutes, deltoid, pectoralis major, hip abductors, quadriceps, obliques, and calves. Your target bones are ulna, humerus, vertebrae, clavicle, tibia, radius, scapula, pelvis, femur, and fibula. Your target joints are shoulder joint or glenohumeral joint, hip joint or ball and socket joint, knee joint or hinge joint, ankle joint or hinge joint. Your movement type includes shoulder abduction and adduction, hip abduction and adduction, dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Now, let's continue to the last phase, the follow-through. After completing a set of jumping jacks, gradually slow down by transitioning into a light jog or march in place for about 30 seconds to help your heart rate normalize. Follow this with gentle stretches targeting the shoulders, arms, legs, and calves, such as overhead side stretches and quadriceps stretches. Finally, hydrate and assess how your body feels to ensure proper recovery and prepare for future workouts. This follow-through is essential for muscle recovery and overall performance enhancement.